Okay. Okay. There's a story. God, has it happened? Yes. As I remember it. As I'm telling it. Well, here goes. At exactly 6 o'clock last night, I got home from work. My wife Myra was in her dressing room getting dressed for the party. I grabbed a bottle of champagne from the refrigerator and headed upstairs. Rosita, the Spanish cook, was in the kitchen with Ramona, her Spanish sister, and Ramiro, her Spanish son. They were preparing an Italian dinner. They were waiting for Myra to tell them when to start the dinner. As I climbed the stairs, I said to myself, it's my 10th wedding anniversary, and I can't believe I still love my wife very much. Myra was putting on the perfume I bought her for Christmas. I purposely buy it for her because it drives me crazy. I knocked on her door. Knock, knock, knock. She opens it. I hand her a glass of champagne. I make a toast. This is the most beautiful wife a man ever had for 10 wonderful years. She said, to the best man and the best 10 years a beautiful wife ever had. We drink, we kiss, we toast again. To the loveliest skin on the loveliest body that has never aged a day in 10 wonderful years. She toasts, to the gentlest hands that have stroked the loveliest skin that has never aged a day in 10 wonderful years. We drink, we kiss, we toast. We drink, we kiss, we toast. By 7 o'clock, the bottle is finished. My wife is sloshed and I am completely toasted. And then I smell the perfume. The perfume I could never resist. I loved her in that moment, with as much passion and ardor as if we were both newlyweds. I tell you this, not with embarrassment, but with a pride and joy for a love that grows stronger and more lasting as each new day passes. We lay there, spent naked in each other's arms, complete in our happiness. It's now 8 o'clock and outside it's grown dark. Suddenly, a gentle knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. The door opens and a strange young man looks down at us with a knife in his hand. Myra screams. I jump up and run for the gun in my drawer. Myra grabs a towel and shields herself. I run back in with my pistol, ready to save my wife's life. The strange young man says in Spanish, "So quito si dablo enchilado por quiso en quinto minuto?" But I don't speak Spanish, and I'd never seen Rosita's son Ramiro before, and I didn't know the knife was to cut up the salad, and he was just asking should they heat up dinner now. So I aim my gun at him. Myra screams and pulls my arm back. The gun goes off and shoots me in my earlobe. Rosita's son Ramiro runs downstairs to tell Rosita and Ramona. Mamacita, mira qui pasa el hombre el baca el ya, el hombre qui loco, qui bang bang. The crazy man took a shot at him. So Rosita, Ramona, and Ramiro leave in a huff. My ear is bleeding all over Myra's new dress. Suddenly, a car pulls up. It's the first guest. Myra grabs a bathrobe and runs downstairs to stop Rosita, Ramona, and Ramiro. Otherwise, we won't have any dinner. But they leave in a huff. I look out the window, but it's dark. And I think someone is stealing my beautiful old Mercedes. So I take another shot at them. Myra runs downstairs to the cedar chest, in the basement. We keep it. But she can't find the light. She trips. She falls down the stairs, passes out in the dark. I run downstairs, looking for Myra, notice the basement door is open, and afraid that the strange-looking kid will come back. So I lock the door, not knowing Myra was still down there. Then I run back upstairs to take some aspirin, because my earlobe is killing me from the hole in it. But the blood in my fingertips get in my eyes, and by mistake I take 4 Valium instead. I can hear the guests downstairs, and I want to tell them to look for Myra, but suddenly I can't talk because of the Valium, and I'm bleeding on the white rug. So I start to write a note explaining what happened, but the note looks like gibberish, and my friend Glenn Cooper was coming, and it'd be bad for his campaign to get mixed up with a suicide note. So I tore it up and flushed it down the toilet. Just as they walked into the room, they're yelling at me like, "What happened? What happened?" And before I could tell them what happened, I passed out on the bed. And that is the whole goddamn story. Just as my name is, Charlie Brock.